Hola mi gentes, ¿qué tal? Welcome back to Kickin' It with yours truly, Prince Wilhelm and
Mother the Sage over here getting jiggy.
and today for our comeback, we're gonna talk about
Corona.
Corona.
The Corona.
So, I know Mova got a lot to say, so I'm gonna let her start first. So let's give it to them.
First things first, I want to say this coronavirus, the COVID-19 virus, is driving me fucking crazy. From the start of it, from when it first began to kind of the beginning of this month, a little bit last week, to now, it's driving me fucking crazy.
Why?
I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
Them shutting the schools down, driving me crazy. Shutting workplaces down, driving me crazy. The curfew, bars is closed down. They're trying to close down the train for over. Yeah, Okay, let me start off with this. I understand the scare because people is dying from this virus, but we have to understand this is not the first health scare that America has went through. We done been through SARS, we done been through Ebola, we done been through swine flu, we done been through H1N1, we done been through so much shit. And the way that everybody is reacting right now, I just feel like it's just taken out of hand. Why is schools being shut down? Okay, I understand. Okay, our school per se got shut down because it was saying that somebody got affected with corona. Okay, understandable. But for the rest of the classes for the whole semester, which is damn near a month, to be canceled and be put online is absolutely ridiculous. For us to be fucking used to, excuse my language, but I'm upset. And y'all been kicking it with us for a couple of weeks now. Y'all know what's up.
She upset. Let's go.
So for us to have been starting this whole semester, and not even a semester, because this is my fourth semester. For us to be, I say this, if I wanted to be an online student, I would have enrolled to be an online student, because Berkeley has online classes. I would have enrolled to be an online student. And I know a lot of students that have to switch over to this is really being complicated. The laptop that I have is not really compatible with certain type of, technical programs that, require for the assignments. So that's trouble. My son is out of school. He's in pre-K. That's trouble. I work in a school. I am a kindergarten and first grade teacher. I work in a school. What that mean for me? I'm out of work. I'm not sick, bitch. I'm not even coughing. I don't even got a nose run. It's like this it's stressing me out because it's just altering so many people's lives. You go to the supermarket, you can't find toilet paper, you can't find tissue, you can't find water, you can't find meat, you can't find anything. And these fucking masks. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you a secret between me and you. The mask is not helping or hindering or is not doing anything for you. The mask is to use to be you to okay, because I'm getting so upset. The mask is used to be protected from you. Like, let's say I was sick, right? And I'm next to William. If I was sick right now, I would have on my mask because I don't want William to get sick. Not because William is sick and I don't want him to whatever he got to get to me. It don't work like that. And everybody got on these fucking masks looking dumb. The gloves, okay, I get it, because you have to touch things, okay. But really, in all reality, we not young here. We are adults. Y'all telling me before this, y'all never was washing your hands? Y'all telling me this? Y'all was never washing your fucking hands?
Or cleaning the buses. And that's the thing, right? All of a sudden they go, the buses are clean. MTA is cleaning every 72 hours. So I'm like, y'all wasn't cleaning before?
No, they wasn't. Because I would be right on 125th Street. I'd be smelling piss, shit, or K2, blood, all different type of things. So I know y'all wasn't, but it's sad that it took for an epidemic, a pandemic like this to happen for y'all to really understand and want to take care of the city. New York should have been taken care of. It should never took no fucking virus for y'all to want to take care of the town. We should have been doing this. Like my mother said to me, she's like, Sojourner, you're so upset because this is how you've been living and everybody is making an uproar. You damn right. This is how I was raised. I was raised to wash my hands. I was raised to sanitize. I was raised to not sit on toilets. And I was raised to not do dumb shit that pertains germs. So this is my everyday life. People is telling me to do things I've been doing and it's annoying. Get your fucking life together.
And it's funny? Like, I was on the train, right? I think it was yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. And don't let me be on the train and get a little cough. Everybody look at me like I got West Nile virus.
I'm weak. Facts.
Come on, it's sickening. It's sickening.
So the guy, right? He came on the train, and I'm like, yo, he looked like a Ninja Turtle. He masked up and everything.
With plastic bags, probably and shit.
All of a sudden, he goes.
He started spraying the trays?
He whipped out a can of Lysol and sprayed his seat, sprayed the pole, and everything. To the point where I know when he sat down, his pants was probably a little saturated, even though it was dry. But I'm like, really?
Wow.
And I'm like, I get it. But you're killing not only the bad germs, but you're killing the good germs. And inhaling that makes no sense. And if you're going to protect yourself, protect yourself. That's like, if you're going to wear a condom, right, you're going to wear the condom. You're not going to put it on halfway. So for people who, some people got gloves, but no mask. Some people got masks, no gloves.
But but hold up, let's take it to an even deeper root, because y'all know, I get deep. Y'all want to wear gloves, y'all want to wear masks, but what about protecting your insides? What about protecting your immune system to fight off this sickness? I see all the juices going, all the sodas going, all the sun kids going, but the orange juices is still there. Water is still there. Fruit juice is still there. I don't get it. So what are we really fucking doing? Y'all stacking up on snacks and all of these fatty foods, and y'all eating the quarantine snacks and all this other shit because y'all want to stay safe from being outside. But how are you really being safe if you're consuming all these fatty foods that's really not healthy for you in the begin with?
You know what that girl said? I don't understand. That's crazy. So y'all doing all this stuff, right? And I get it. It's a pandemic, epidemic. Everybody's sending text messages, letting everybody know. But if you don't have facts, then don't send it. Because all you're doing is creating more panic. People are already worried. You're making them more worried. And then you're going to the store, right? You're buying like 10 cases of hand sanitizer. You're wiping it all out, right? But then say someone like me goes in there looking to get hand sanitizer. There's none, right? So you have all of it. And yeah, it's going to be good for a while. But me who don't have any, when I go, right, and say I'm sick. Now I'm sick. I can't protect myself. I can't clean up whatever things I touch. And you're just helping me spread it even more. But if you take the amount that you need and leave some for somebody else so they could take enough for their household, then everyone could stay, blessed up, cleaned, and it would prevent it even more than you just say, we're only going to protect my house when 5 houses around you are infected.
And to piggyback off of that, y'all doing that, and then also y'all being fucking selfish and y'all not being considerate to the people that during this time, the people that's actually are in risk, which is the senior citizens and the elderly. Y'all is stacking out these Walmarts, these BJs, these Costco's, and then these elderly people go. The people that really are at risk, the people that really are, their chances are very slim if they was to, if something was to go down and they will be able to survive it. Y'all not even thinking about them. How those people is gonna get, how they gonna eat, how they gonna get their toilet paper, how they gonna get their tissue. Come on, when they can't physically, be able to, really bounce up and be like, okay, I'm going to the store today. That's not fair. And y'all not doing it right. Stupid motherfucker.
You know what? You showed me something, and I think we should share it with them because everybody, I get it. When times get rough, we always like to crack jokes, and Trump made a comment, it's the Chinese virus, and some of us are like,
which is so ignorant, so disgraceful, and so disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Because when people were saying that Ebola was the African virus, we didn't fucking like it. We didn't like it at all. So it should be no reason why the Chinese is getting attacked. But you know what? Also, to basically kind of be, a hypocrite with myself, how does it feel? How does it feel? We've been going through this shit for so long. Us black people getting blamed for sickness, getting blamed for drugs, getting blamed for this, getting blamed for that. Now, somebody else got the heat on them. And it doesn't feel very good. This is why we all should just treat each other with kindness. That's it. Period.
And it's funny? An Indian person made a post, and he was like, to all my Asians, Chinese, Japanese, Indians and stuff, how does it feel? And, just me paraphrasing, but it's like, y'all go through it for a minute, and African Americans, Africans, however you address yourself.
Spanish, my Latinos, all
going
of
through
that.
it like forever. And y'all get a little something. How does it feel? And mind you, this is a fellow Asian coming at other Asians.
Yeah.
So, like Sojourner said, yes, it's killing people, but you have to build your immune system up. How do you do that? Drink water, you know.
Drink water, fruits, salad, green leaves, vegetables. Things that our mothers and fathers and our families, grandmothers has been telling us from young. This is not something that we should have been adapted. This is something that we should have been new. Like, the thing is to not fear, but to beware. Beware. No, not like, give yourself knowledge of the situation that's happened, and then don't just piggyback off these news articles and these, these blogs and things like that. Like, educate yourself and really know what is going on. The coronavirus has been around for years. It first came to New York City in 2004. The coronavirus has been around for years. You understand me? Years. This is not something new. This is not like a whole new, oh my God, what the hell is this? We never heard of it. No.
She mad, guys. She mad.
It's not because I can't stand it, and I just hate it even more when the world doesn't educate themselves with things like this. And it needs to happen. This is why this video was so long, because it needs to happen. People need to know, don't get me wrong, of course, be prepared, always stay ready, but be prepared and be ready in the right ways. That's it.
So, for those of you who know and those of you who don't know, I'm in the Army, right? And one of the jobs that I've acquired is a field sanitation specialist. And what that means is...
Oh, yeah, because they, recruiting y'all, right? I got some...
homeboy in mind. Yeah, so it depends. I'm going to get into that, too, since you brought it up. Yeah. But as a field sanitation specialist, what I do is when you go out into the field, right, whether deployed or for training, I make sure that the conditions are kept a certain way to ensure your health. So one of those conditions is setting up, portable water so you can wash your hands, so you can make sure you Lysol and spray certain things down. So like the uniforms, right? Which goes back into people who you're Lysoling everything, or you're wearing gloves, but yet the clothes you wear, you're touching, you're like this on the poles and stuff. Yeah, you're not touching your face, but germs can still live on your cloth. So one way, you would take Lysol and you would spray your clothes, right? But put it to air dry. Don't just spray it up and leave it in the house, because remember, it's Lysol. Inhaling that is still not good for you. So open up a window and let it air dry, so that way, you keep it sanitary. And whatever clothes you wear outside, if you come back inside, have your Lysol or whatever spray you use. Not even that,
just once you get home, yourself. Take off your clothes.
Yeah, and
that's always been a rule in my house. No outside clothes on my bed, no shoes in my house. That's regular. This is why this is all of these things is just so annoying to me, because I feel like this is how people should have been living. You should have been cautious of how your health is and how germs are and all this other things. It should have been something that should have been on your radar.
That's true. That's a fact. And, so there's the Army and then there's National Guard. Army is outside and National Guard is the state. So when Trump says, we're deploying people and sending people out, the first line of defense is National Guard, because they deal with the state. So FEMA, when you see people dressed in uniform and stuff, that's the National Guard who's dealing with that. Army is more outside of the country. That's why you see them in wars and stuff in other countries and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. And if you don't know, just ask somebody. Ask a question, but don't just ask anybody. Ask somebody who's educated, who at least has an idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
And stop scaring yourself. The more you Google it, the more you keep saying corona, guess what? You already got corona.
That's really what it is. Yesterday when I was in the nail salon, one of the ladies, they had the fucking news on. CNN plays the same news over and over again. Mm-hmm. So the lady told her, turn this off. The more you hear about it, the more you're going to worry and the more you're going to be scared. And that's what it is. You turn on the TV, you turn on 11, you turn on this, you go on the phone, everything is corona. You open up your email, everything is corona. Everybody is making such a big deal of it, so that's why everybody is going crazy. Relax. Take it easy. Tranquilo.
Ay, mami. But as we get ready to wrap up,
yes, right? We gotta wrap it up, y'all. This is probably the longest video we ever did, but I really feel like it was needed, because this is getting out of hand, and clearly it's turning into a pandemic, and I really do feel like we're about to be under martial law. And so, yeah, and I feel like it was something that really needs to be spoke about. So I hope y'all rocked with us for this whole little 14, 15 minutes because it definitely was needing information.
So let me just give y'all a quick joke, right? A friend of mine's went live, right? And the person she was originally with ended up, I guess her phone died or something. So she was gone. Clip. So a guy came on and he was like, oh, hey, you know, you cute, blah, 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 blah. Oh, can we go on a date, this, that? And in my head, I'm like, a date? I was like, you know the restaurants are closed, right? Like, where y'all going? He was like, oh, tour movies and stuff. I'm like,
closed.
That's clear.
Like,
yeah. So I'm like, how you taking somebody out on a date? You can't even leave your house.
Better tell me, better take that shit to go. And you ain't coming to my crib. So you better take it to go and go your ass
and
home.
I ain't going to yours.
Okay.
I ain't trying to die. But
yes,
thank y'all for viewing. You know, I know it's long, but I hope y'all stick it out to the end.
Yes, thank y'all.
And if y'all did, I know you true fans. I love y'all. Stay blessed. We love y'all.
Yes.
And you know, keep kicking it. Keep kicking it.